Yo,
You can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you pretty good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, great.
Nice one, bro. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been great. Just got an interview with this guy for Tuesday. So
Nah, bro. Oh, what's that one? Is that more like that's closing, right? Or is that still setting?
no, that's still setting, that's DM setting. But this position
Okay.
can literally change my life because I think the guy is doing like 150 to 200K per month cash collected.
On
And I
cash
would be
collected.
getting, yeah, I'd be getting 5% commission, I
Hmm.
think. So I could I could easily do
Yeah.
7.5 to 10K with that offer a month. So
Yeah, it's not bad, especially in your country, right?
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
The average
fair
salary
enough.
here is like $1,000.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah,
Ah, snap. So you're like 7xing to 10xing what everyone else is making, and you're only how old?
yeah. I just turned 20, like in November.
20. So I
Yeah,
mean, the people you're making more than they probably went to what, like university, probably they're probably like breaking their back. I don't know. Is it like mainly blue collar jobs, or what are like the main jobs that the 9 to 5 people are doing in their country?
yeah. They're going to university, working many minimum wage jobs right now.
Mm,
But yeah,
So, what do you say you're like the top 1% of 20-year-olds like in your country?
1%. I'd say maybe 2K, 2.5K. I'd say
Ah,
I'd say yeah, the best, but I'm not
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Fair enough. Cool. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, when did you even get into remote sales in the first place? Wasn't it like a long time ago, or like you tried a few different times and then you actually like made it this time, or?
Yeah, for sure. So I got into remote sales in March last year. I started outreaching to people, learning about sales and that stuff. So the first few positions I got weren't really that good
Yeah.
because I had to do a lot of outreach and they didn't really have a lot of social proof. So they were pretty bad. But the first gold mine offer that they landed was about 5 months ago.
Mm. And when did we start working together? I think it was like 6 to 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
Yeah. I think it's about 6 months ago. Yeah, 6 months ago.
Okay. Nice. And I remember we were talking a little bit earlier, like you're gonna come out to Thailand once you had around 14K or 15K saved just for the
Yeah,
DTB visa. Nice one.
yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, in terms of like maybe living unchained, like the community and stuff like that, like what would you say the number one thing that helped you out the most was?
Yeah, I think the number one thing that helped me the most is accountability in the beginning, of course, the coaching calls, and of course, when I got a position. And after that, one-on-one support was the most important thing for me.
Hmm. I got you. And I mean, I know the next offer you're about to land on right now. Hopefully, we crush your interview. If you want to replace that, we can do that as well. But like after that offer, making maybe 7 to 10K a month USD, like what do you think your like long term goal after that is? Just to scale with that offer? Do you want to get like 10K to 20K a month as a closer, or do you just want to stay with like DM setting and stuff?
Yeah, I definitely want to do setting for another 6 months to a year, and then I want to transition to being a closer. Of course, my long-term goal is to make 15 to 20K a month as a closer, and then who knows?
Yeah, fair enough. And Igor, like, what would you even say separated you from like all of your peers and friends who were probably the same age as you? You were actually probably in the same situation as them, like maybe 6 to 8 months ago. Like, what even changed for you?
Yeah, I'd say the number one thing is taking action on the information you have. Of course, in the past, I tried a couple different business models, but I didn't really take action on them. So remote sales was the first thing I actually sat down and did what was necessary for me to land a role and make money.
Hmm. So, what do you say, like choosing one online business and not trying like TikTok shop, e-commerce, and remote sales all at the same time, like spreading your focus thin and actually just honing in on one thing until it works?
Yeah, definitely. Like every business model can work, but if you actually sit down and do what's necessary for it to work.
I got you. And with the people that you've seen, I mean, in the space so far, like what even made you like successful to this point? Was it like your work ethic? Was it your clarity on what you wanted in this life? Or like, what do you think separated you from like the next person trying to make it in remote sales?
Yeah, I'd say the offer is very important. But of course, when you get on an offer, um, in appointment setting, especially in the DM appointment setting, uh, learning to acknowledge is the most important thing. And then, of course, learning to be more human and non-robotic. I'd say that's the most
Yeah,
important thing when it comes to DM appointment setting. So that's one thing that separated me from the others in the space.
I got you. And you never did any phone setting, right? Or you did a little bit?
Yeah, I did a little bit outbound phone setting, but just for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I got you. And I never even did DM setting. So what would you say the main difference is between like DM setting and phone setting? Like which one is harder?
Yeah. I'd say phone setting is definitely harder, but DM setting I'd say is harder to master. So it's easy to type messages, but it's very hard to know what to say in a certain situation, how to acknowledge best, and of course, when and how to pitch. So I'd say DM setting is harder in that sense than phone
Hmm.
setting.
Okay. And do you think you'll ever go back to phone setting or you just want to stay in your lane with DM setting?
Yeah, I think I just want to stay in DM setting for now and
Yeah.
then just transition to being a closer.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty funny to think about. Like you're making what, like 7 to 9x, like what everyone else is making your age just by typing a few messages a day. Of course, it is, you need a lot of skills in order to make it actually work with DM setting. But I mean, did you expect to be where you are today, like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect that.
Hmm. And going down this path to where you are now, was there like a certain moment in your life where you're like, okay, I need to start taking X, Y, and Z seriously. I need to start leveling up my life. Like, was there any certain moment for you, or was it like a gradual process?
Yeah, of course. It was the moment when I joined university and when I started learning all the stuff, and I realized that just wasn't for me, and I'm not even interested in what I'm learning. So that kind of pushed me to start looking on all the different ways I can make money online and succeed without going to university. That was the
Hmm,
moment.
I got you. Were you learn what were you even pursuing in university, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I was doing mechanical engineering.
Hmm. So a lot of back-breaking work you were kind of getting yourself into, like later on.
Yeah, of course, it was very, very hard, and
Yeah.
I think it just didn't make sense for me at the time to continue.
Hmm. And even let's just say if you fast track that and you were able to do that, like what would you even be making monthly from there if you know?
Yeah, so starting salary would be like $800 at best, and it would maybe go to 3.5K.
Hmm.
So it really didn't make sense for me to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. So, I mean, let's just say you or someone's watching this right now and they're in university and they feel like maybe they chose the wrong thing. Like maybe they're like me and they went to college or university for a business degree, but then they're learning from a fake guru, someone who's never even owned or operated in a business, someone who's never even touched six figures. Like, what would you tell them or just give them some advice to maybe open their eyes to maybe new possibilities?
Yeah, of course. So if you just want to make money, if you don't want to like be an engineer or a doctor and you just want to make money, I think you definitely don't need a degree and you can I think the best thing is to look on different ways on how you can make money online. So because of the digital gold rush, and I think that's the best way you can leverage making money. Definitely.
Hmm. And I know you and I both tried a lot of different business models. Like I tried like e-commerce day trading, but I mean, I already have a bias like remote sales is the best. What would you say is the best business model? I mean, it's not really a business model, but the best method to make money online, like as fast as possible.
Yeah, of course. So as fast as possible. With all these different things like the marketing agency and dropshipping, you need lots of different skills, right? But the appointment setting and the remote sales, I think it's very easy. Like, I think there is mm, I think there is nothing more easier than like DM appointment setting to do.
Hmm.
So it's very entry level, I'd say, to make money. And then of course you can stack all the skills like After this, I'll go to closing, then I learn marketing, and then I will eventually open up my own business where I can make more money.
Hmm, fair enough. And I mean, you and I both have taken a lot of risk in investing in different mentorships to level up our skills. And we took a lot of risk and we took a lot of action. So, I mean, if someone right now, they're watching this as well and they're scared to take action, maybe they're scared to take a risk in life to go after what they truly want. Like, what even made you take the risk in the first place, Igor?
Yeah. So what made me take a risk is that I was just uncomfortable in the situation I was at, and I realized that something needs to change. So I decided to invest in myself, and here we are.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. And I mean, like, let's just say someone never takes the risk in their life. Like, what's even guaranteed for them if they never try, never give themselves a chance to take that next step and to move the needle forward to that outcome that they want for themselves? Like, what will even happen? Maybe 6 months, a year down the line.
Yeah, they're just gonna stay in the same place, and nothing is gonna change. So that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, 100%. Well, so I mean, yeah. Other than that, I mean, Igor, like, what plans do you think you have? Like, after you land this offer and you save up, do you think you're going to come out here to Bangkok, to Koh Samui, maybe go to Mexico, or
Yeah, yeah. My plan is to definitely come to Thailand long term, maybe in 5, 6 months from now. So I'm planning for that.
what do you think sold you on coming out here to Bangkok instead of like Dubai, Miami, all these other places in the world? Like, why Bangkok?
Yeah, I think the main thing is the network and the cost of living. So I think like here in Serbia, the average salary is like 1,000 bucks, and it's still a little bit more expensive than Thailand. So it makes more sense to me to come here, to come there, and just because of the network and all the things I mentioned.
Hmm. Yeah, very good point. And with network, like with the network right now, like what's kind of your circle of friends right now, if you have any at the moment? Like, what are they making?
Yeah, they are making like like minimum wage here, so like 500 bucks. But I
Hmm.
have other friends who are in setting also, and they make pretty good money for this area, so couple thousand bucks. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. And when you come out here to Bangkok and surround yourself with people making 10K, 20K, 50K a month with either remote sales, e-commerce, crypto, OFM, all these different businesses, like what do you think that will do to your reality when you surround yourself with people who may be levels above you?
yeah, of course. So as you say, your network is your net worth. So if you surround yourself with people who are making more than you, that will always push you to be more hungry and make as much as them and more. So yeah, I think network is very important.
Cool. Well, Igor, we're pretty much good on time here. So, I mean, do you have any last things you want to say to the channel? You want to say what's up or all good to go?
We are good to go.
Beautiful, brother. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll see you out here in Bangkok very soon.
Sure, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
See you.